Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Thanksgiving tomorrow, and here at Just Kidding Films, we're gonna just talk about our Thanksgivings that we've had in the past and this time around, and it's kind of therapeutic because we all hate Thanksgiving.
In case you guys are bored for Thanksgiving and you want to spend time with the Just Kidding family, then we get to, if you're off in the corner and you're like, fuck my family, then you can have a Thanksgiving gathering with us.
We're your fucking retarded family that you never wanted.
Just him, not us. Look at this guy.
Anyways, we'll be talking about how thankful we are, and etc. All the cliche stuff, and then other crazy things that happen in our lives.
Like Daniel and his uncle in the closet. 7 minutes in heaven.
Where did that come from, actually?
I don't know how to say it.
Oh. Huh?
What?
Alright, guys. Daniel, what does Thanksgiving mean to you?
Wait, no, you can't ask me this because I have no idea.
What? That's too bad. That's your response. That's your response.
I guess that's his answer. Thanksgiving is a time where we spend with the loved ones and share and reflect on, you know, the love and the, I guess, just being thankful what you have.
So he spends it by himself.
Yeah, sadly.
I love myself.
I love myself. Overall, you guys should be thankful for what you guys have every day.
Well, what does it mean to you?
Oh, Thanksgiving itself? Food? I like how you went through the whole elaborate question.
Do I cut it?
Yeah, but what does it mean to you?
Oh, that was beautiful.
Thanksgiving is when white people decided to stop fucking with Indians for one day, and then after Thanksgiving they gave them blankets with smallpox and fucked up their community. And then, but what it means to me is
That's so funny.
it gives us an excuse to hang out with the fam once a year, at least eat food and shit, because we all live pretty far from each other. Like, I got family in San Diego, some out in Riverside, some in Irvine and Orange OC. The older you get, there's like really no point to hang out with your fam. Like, sometimes if it wasn't for the blood relationship, you would never hang out with your family because you fucking hate them, right? But then what it does is it teaches you, like, fuck, you know, you guys are somehow related, so you're kind of obligated to be with this retard anyway. So you just meet together, pretend like you fucking like each other, and then realize, oh yeah, you know what? We actually did have some good times. And then you break out into a fight, and then you come back and you resolve it, and you're like, I don't really miss you guys, but it's gonna be fun next year, so let's go back next year and have another Thanksgiving. The end.
Yeah, I mean, what Joe said, you know, holds truth, that we really don't get to spend as much time with our family as much as we would like to, is I'm sure what he was trying to say. So this is like the perfect opportunity to really sit down and try to like connect with your folks again. Like Joe, I don't really live with my family, and I don't really have too much time to go and spend like, you know, hours with them and shit. So it's just really cool to like kick it with people that you like and just eat a bunch of food all day. So Thanksgiving to me just means a time where you can just be fat and not think about anything and just bond with your family again.
Oh, can I add one more thing? They needed a holiday to sell turkey, so they started to sell turkeys.
Is there Scrooge for Thanksgiving?
Nah, Daniel.
Apparently.
Alright.
Mr. I don't know about Thanksgiving because I don't know that shit.
I like how pilgrims and Indians, they became friends in my social studies book. That's what it means to me when I was a kid. And then it also means to me, it's a day where you get to kind of just think about all the things that happened that year that's good, and you give thanks because someone always has it shittier than you. So it's a day to like kind of realize how good you have it and give thanks for that. And it also means it's a day where you get to spend time with your family. At least that's what my mom tells me. But then she also forces me to go home during my birthday, Christmas, New Year's, sometimes St. Patrick's Day. So I don't really know what the point of Thanksgiving is, because it's not really to spend time with her family, because she forces me to go home anyways on her birthday. I guess my own meaning that I came up with is just to be grateful for what you have, regardless if you have one leg or two legs. Life can always be worse.
One leg.
Some people only have one leg.
Oh, I thought you meant like Like a turkey leg. Like you only have one turkey leg, two turkey leg.
No, some people they only have like 4 fingers or whatever. So just be grateful that I don't know. Maybe one of you guys only have 5 or 6, and you're like, man, fuck my FML.
I don't know anybody that got 6 fingers.
I actually know someone who has 6 fingers.
That's like a blessing.
Yeah. I think it's just like a dead piece of meat just hanging off there.
What Thanksgiving means to me is the grass is always greener, so just be appreciative for what you have and put fertilizer on your grass.
Well, for the past couple of years, I think Thanksgiving to me is now booking a plane ticket, going through traffic to get to the airport, going through security, and dealing with Thanksgiving traffic at the airport, getting on the airplane, and getting off the airplane, waiting for your parents to pick you up at the airport when you're back home, and then driving all the way back home, and while you're at the airport, you see all, like, it's like airports kind of like malls. You see like all the advertisements for Thanksgiving. You see like people are having like, they're meeting, like white people shit. It's like all happy and stuff. I don't know. And then like, so you have this ideal going back home that what Thanksgiving, this is what Thanksgiving should be like. And then when I get home though on Thanksgiving Day, it's so dead. It's like everyone's just kind of like, yeah, mom's cooking food. Okay, cool. What are you gonna do? I'm just gonna sit here, and it's not very festive at all. So it's a lie.
It's a lie.
Thanksgiving is a lie. I don't know. Okay, I'm done.
That's an Asian Thanksgiving.
One other thing I like about Thanksgiving, it's an excuse to eat hometown buffet at home.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Turkey.
Alright, I didn't know that we were all so bitter about Thanksgiving. But okay, Daniel. What is one of your fondest memories of Thanksgiving?
Well, all these holidays are blending together for me. I don't have anything to say about this one.
A man with no answers, but an answer. Well, my Thanksgiving, we usually have like large family gatherings, and so yeah, that's something I remember. Just family gatherings.
Putting the stuffing in the turkey, and that sounds fucking nasty, right?
No, it's just the most normal answer you gave, so it was so
He's all calm right now. It's like,
Joe, are you there?
I was waiting for some like crazy tangent to go down, but he
No.
was like very normal.
Because me and my grandma would make the turkey, and then after that, the coolest part is the wishbone. Legend has it that if you crack that open with one other person, if you both make a wish, but if you crack it open and if you have the longer end, then your wish comes true, right? My wish didn't come true.
My mom has like this special Thanksgiving like china and silverware that we use, and like every holiday I would have to like take out these like silver, like pure silver spoons and like forks and knives, and they were all black and shit, like all tarnished. So I would have to spend like a couple hours like polishing this fucking silverware, and that actually was pretty cool. Like I miss doing all that. So every time I get to do that, at first when I was a kid I fucking hated it, but now I kind of look forward to it because it's like, oh cool, like I'm back home. Like I think that was the first time she started talking to me about my body changing. Like when I was gonna hit puberty, like we had our backs to each other. I was polishing this silver, and she was like, "Well, this is good."
She couldn't even face you. She's all like, honey, you're gonna start. Things are gonna start changing, honey.
Yeah. And then she concluded, like after she told me everything that was gonna happen, of course I was mortified, for like multiple reasons. And she was like, "But don't tell your friends about it, because their moms are gonna yell at me." So yeah, that was one of my fondest memories.
When I first moved out on my own in Monterey Park, I lived probably like 15-20 minutes away from both of my parents, and my parents are divorced. So my mom lives in Cerritos, and then my dad lived in El Monte. And because my parents are fucking weird, and they live apart from me, they don't celebrate Thanksgiving that normal people do. So for I think like 4 or 5 years, I had no family to celebrate Thanksgiving with, because I'm also the only child, and all my other uncles and aunts, they live in other countries and states and stuff and places. So one thing that was really sweet of some of my closest homies at the time was that their parents, since they're Americanized, they all celebrate Thanksgiving, and they would either invite me over because they know I was like the only Monterey Park orphan. So they would like invite me to go have Thanksgiving dinner at their pad, or if they had Thanksgiving dinner at their relative's pad, of course they can't bring this weird stranger along, so they would always like pack me like a to-go Tupperware thing, and then they would drop it off at my house while I'm just sitting there alone watching TV.
So we're getting so sad, dude. I see this motherfucker sitting Indian style with Tupperware, like watching Thanksgiving shows and shit.
But then it was really, really sweet of them for my homies like parents to think about me as kind of like their like third or fourth long lost child. So those were like some of my fondest memories, to think that when people have their definition of family, a lot of the times they have enough like love in their hearts to extend it to those beyond their blood.
To be honest, I'm not that fond of Thanksgiving. It's a really depressing day because no one does anything, so the energy level is really low, and so it's just everyone's laying around and you're not really festive because you're eating and you're just sleeping. So it's
Food
like
coma.
it's dead, and it's kind of depressing for someone that is trying to celebrate with family. You don't see family very often. I mean, at least my family. We're always just kind of like laying around and not doing anything on Thanksgiving, so it's kind of like anti-festive. So I don't really like Thanksgiving.
Don't you get to
Anyways.
see family that you haven't seen in a long time though?
No.
Oh.
Because I go home to Dallas, and majority of my relatives are in Houston. And we never really make that 4-hour drive back and forth between the two cities. So
4 hours is
it's just immediate family. Like me and my brother, my mom, and my dad. So between the four of us, it's just kind of like not a whole lot goes on Thanksgiving. And it's just kind of boring.
The Thanksgivings that I do like though are the ones that I've been to where like their relatives and relatives all come to
those
one
are
pad.
fun.
Those are pretty
fun.
tight.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like what I notice about like super Asian American families that are like fourth generation, they really take what they learned in first grade about Thanksgiving to like the maximum level. They have like little kids running around with Indian headgear, and they have like prime rib at home. That shit's pretty fun.
Does your family do that, Daniel?
He's white.
You're pretty white. Your family's more white than my family.
My family does.
Alright, we'll back to Daniel.
Actually, I can't think of something I do like doing. And it's not so much the activity of it, it's more so, like, my mom usually likes to put up, like, Christmas stuff. And, like, I mean, over the years, it's diminished from, like, doing the whole tree and the house with the lights and stuff. Now it's more, like, just little knickknacks here and there. She doesn't really do the whole house anymore. But I think, like, the part that I like the best about Thanksgiving would be the time I spend with my mom, helping her do that. And it's kind of like, son-mom time, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it's cool that, actually be doing something productive and, have a conversation with someone, because the conversation is much more, intriguing that way. I don't know.
This is an easy one for you.
Alright.
Daniel, are you a ham or turkey person, and why?
I'm a turkey person. I'm a turkey person because one, ham is too salty and is nasty. Secondly, I like bacon a lot, and ham is the same animal as bacon. And so, when you have turkey with bacon, that is delicious. But you can't have ham and bacon because that's just like too much salt at one time. So, turkey's the way to go. I like the white meat, not the dark meat. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm more of a turkey person. I like the more not as salty, as Daniel said. And I think I can cook a lot more stuff with turkey.
Your transition's gonna be so fucked up.
I like both.
Why?
Because I usually don't like turkey, but it's the way that it's prepared. I mean, if someone knows how to do both the right way, they're pretty damn good. And I like honey glazed smoked ham, and I also like smoked turkey. Honey glazed ham is like you got the sweet and salty, and you got the smoked turkey that's like salty and smokes. And then you put the mashed potato right in the middle and the candied yams. Oh my goodness.
Every Thanksgiving we have turkey and ham, but like what Joe just said, if the person doesn't know how to make the turkey correctly, it tastes like shit. So I think growing up, my mom sorry mom, but it just wasn't very good.
The
Wait,
truth
your
comes
mom's good at
out.
a lot of things.
I know
though,
she
but
is. Maybe I was a stupid kid, but
Oh,
Turkey's pretty dry.
Turkey's really hard to do.
You got some dry.
okay. I'm sorry, Mom. Fine, never mind. Can we edit that out? But
Turkey's one of the hardest things to. Turkey's one of the hardest things to like make, because it's such a huge fucking thing, and there's white meat and dark meat, and there's exposed areas that might get cooked quicker than the other. But one person that I've ate turkey from, Olivia, oh my god, man, she makes some good ass turkey. Do you remember the Thanksgiving
Yeah, it was
turkey?
good. It was
Yeah.
good.
Outside of that, I get it ordered because I can't. There's no way. I don't know anyone that could make it from scratch.
so I hated turkey. I didn't like the gravy, any of that shit. It was just bleh, vomit in your mouth. And like Joe, we would get our ham from the same place. So it was that sweet and salty mixture that was just freaking to die for. And it was cool because like once the ham gets cold, then you can just make sandwiches and do a whole bunch of crazy shit with it, and you can eat it cold. So it's just bomb. So I'm like ham person the whole way. Going down, Daniel. I hate your turkey.
I like both too, but I think if both were prepared to the maximum level, I would have to go with turkey because the way I hook my turkey up, So I get the stuffing, then I get the cranberry sauce, put that shit together, get some of the turkey skin, shred it up, swoosh it around. Well, you know when you put the mashed potatoes and you put a dent and you put the gravy onto the mashed potatoes, you accidentally tilt the plate and the gravy drizzles into the turkey. Bam!
It's a hard, it's a hard one. I think turkey. For the same reasons Bart said. The same reasons why.
It's
Yeah.
fucked up.
I think
So good fucked
turkey's
up.
just good. Turkey,
Yeah.
I like turkey. Yeah.
Daniel, what is your favorite dish?
What is my favorite dish? I like the mashed potatoes because I make the mashed potatoes.
Oh,
What I
yes.
do is I get a bunch of potatoes, I slice them up, and then I put them in and I mash it up. And then after, when everyone eats it, everyone says, "Daniel, those mashed potatoes are delicious," and and it is good. It's like an orgasm in your mouth. So I mean,
You didn't do jack shit to those potatoes. You just
yeah. Well, then I put that garlic in there. I put some what is it?
Butter?
Half and
half and
butter and half and half.
But it's-
Well, mashed potatoes aren't even that hard to make in the first place. I just make them good.
Put
I put
bacon bits. Some people.
Okay,
put
well, okay. If you want to talk
Put
about
in
this,
some
Sometimes with
freaking
corn.
cheese.
but you can dress it up yourself too. So
You're a
I'm not.
mashed potato
No,
snob.
okay, I'm not gonna ruin other people's mashed potatoes if they don't want bacon bits in it or like cheese or.
Do you dice
and
it up and give them the option, like in little things? You
We already,
suck!
no, we have cheese on the side and we already have. Sometimes we have bacon on the side too.
It's good though.
You've had it before?
Yeah,
Alright then.
it's good. Oh, I gotta see my aunt's egg rolls then.
That's not even a traditional Thanksgiving.
Exactly. Well,
dish.
cares?
it's part. It's like I had a family
She brings
gathering,
it-
right?
she brings
So
it.
if it's a part of family gathering, then that's the option now,
That's true.
right? So,
I think gravity is making this move by itself. I'm not doing anything.
just hold it there.
That's gonna make the edit too.
It's like what?
Everything. No, the whole plate. Depends on what's there. I don't know. I don't have one thing because you can't have a favorite dish. It's like if you had a favorite dish, that's the only thing that you would put on your plate because everything else just wouldn't match up to that. So then it's the combination of everything. You gotta have a little bit of turkey, a little bit of ham, a little bit of mashed potato, a little bit of corn, a little bit of this, a little bit of salad, a little bit of that. You just gotta put it all together, and every bite is like dim sum.
What about what's one dish that you can't live without during Thanksgiving? It has to be there.
Watermelon, but they never have it. But they never have it. When they do, I'm pretty happy because watermelon is like the after your meal, you just and it just freshens up your mouth. It just goes whoosh, and then it's like brushing your teeth, but not minty. It's and then it just clears up everything.
Every time Joe answers, it's like he reminds you of a little kid that when they get excited, they start sweating and they start giving you like 10 different answers. Yeah, they're like, and then I want this, and like you can see like the beads of sweat like building up. It's so fucking funny. My favorite dish for Thanksgiving would be mashed potatoes and pumpkin pie. That's it, but not Daniel's because whatever Daniel described, it sounded pretty wiggity whack.
I make some pretty yummy mashed potatoes.
About to say so myself.
If I say
It's pretty
so
good.
myself.
I like Bloodsoul's yam pie, sweet potato pie.
That's just good.
Yeah.
Candied yams.
Yep.
I'm alright with that. It's too sweet.
What is that?
Those are my favorites.
I agree with Joe that it's pretty much the whole plate. So everything that can make it there.
Take
I
it
think I
as
could live
time.
without all of them actually. What? But I don't know. I guess I'll have to say turkey then because I don't eat turkey like on a regular basis. So I guess Thanksgiving is the time where I kill it on the turkey.
Okay,
Yeah.
well
Oh,
then
yeah.
in that case, it's gonna be apple cobbler with some vanilla ice cream
I never get that.
melting on top of the apple cobbler,
Cobblers are the shit.
and it's just like it's a solid milkshake.
God
It is.
damn! That sounds
I don't get. You
hungry.
get that every Thanksgiving?
I mean, I get it, yeah. If it's not there, I'm like going out.
I'm getting some motherfucking cobbler.
Is that a tradition thing? Like in your fam? Like you guys always have it?
I think it's
Like
just
ice cream
his.
or like
This is mine.
when did that become a tradition for you?
And it was there one year, like
Oh.
my dad got it, and I was like, I've seen this in a movie, because like my parents aren't, I mean they're Americanized, but they're not like Americanized, and I was like, I think I've seen this in a movie where someone puts like ice cream with their pie, or cobbler, or whatever,
Oh, shit.
and I was like, I'm gonna try it this year, and I did it, and I think
That
I
was
was like
the shiz.
10 then, I don't know, yeah, and then I just
Yeah.
like,
Every year you had
after
to.
that, I was like, your quest.
That was your tradition. Every
I'm
year.
getting some cobbler this year.
Apple cobbler with some vanilla ice cream.
All right, Daniel. I know that you already cook mashed potatoes, but is there anything else that you cook?
I just cooked the mashed potatoes. That's all I'm good for.
His answers are always super humble or super arrogant.
It's never like a bland answer. It's always like, I'm the motherfucking shit, or I'm okay.
All right, Tommy, same question.
What other dishes? Do I make any dish?
Well, because he already expressed that he made a dish, but do you cook anything for Thanksgiving?
I help my mom out, depending on what she makes that year.
Do I cook something on? I haven't made anything since like 10 years ago or more, but every year I eat. I eat everything. Yeah, because I think every year my family got lazier and lazier, or smarter and smarter, because it's like, man, we can't even fucking cook this shit right. Why the hell are we trying to cook this shit for? They just started finding like cool places to order different stuff. And then my cousin's mom, she cooks some pretty damn good like American stuff, like mashed potatoes and all that. So people who know how to cook shit, they bring stuff, and people who don't know how to cook shit, they buy stuff, and then we just have a bunch of food there. And me, I just eat. I was like the baby of the family, so now I'm not the baby of the family, but they always treated me like the baby. So if I were to come and help, I'm like, even though I could cook better than a lot of them, they'll just be like having me like do some baby shit, like, oh, you could help me measure water in the cup. I'm like, bitch, I could do more than that shit.
All right, Grandma with the buck.
But yeah, and then I mean, I have a lot of fun cooking all that stuff, but I think these days just time, we don't have any time to do anything. It's just easier to buy it, bring it, eat it.
Oh, shit, I cook a lot. Every year I go to this store called Caro's. This restaurant called Caro's, where they're known for their spiced pumpkin pie, and I make that shit every year and I bring it home.
You make it at the restaurant,
Yeah.
and then you bring it home.
Yeah, doesn't everyone cook at a restaurant? Yeah. So yeah, it's about like $20 worth of stuff that I make. Yeah, and every year.
You gotta pay tax when you make it too, huh?
Yeah.
How long does it take usually to make?
About like 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I just
You mean order it?
no, I
the
make it.
ingredients already like in the refrigerator section in
Yeah,
that
and then
glass.
you just point at it. And you're like,
Point at
this
it.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it just comes in a box.
Assembles.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It comes in the box package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fast.
So I make that. I mean, I'll make some for you guys. We'll all try it.
So Bart, what do you make?
I haven't made anything in a long time actually, but I usually just make whatever. If I'm going to a potluck, and then I'll hear what everyone else is making, and then sometimes I'll just make whatever is missing, whether it's mashed potatoes or salmon or just random shit. Or what I like to do though is get everything on the plate and accidentally fuck it up and make my own shit. That's my favorite.
That's what he makes. That makes sense.
You make garbage.
He makes dog food pretty much. Leftovers.
That's what I like.
That was awesome. Casey, same question.
I think I don't usually make a whole lot. I usually just help my mom do whatever she's trying to do. I've tried making cream spinach one year. And I tried doing fucking jambalaya.
Fucking jambalaya.
Only JK.
Fucking jambalaya. Casey's restaurant. I'll have the fucking jambalaya.
No. I think on a consistent basis though, I think I help my mom make, she makes these things called, she calls them curry puffs. And it's like grounded beef with like curry inside like those triangle pastries.
God damn.
That
And
sounds
they're fucking good. I don't know. They're really good.
What kind of is it? Like one of those Pillsbury Doughboy?
Yeah.
Like it expands.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like the flaky ones. Yeah.
Oh, it's puff pastry.
Yeah, puff pastry. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, curry puff. Yeah. She calls it a curry puff, and then she also does the same thing, but then with like Chinese like barbecue pork. Tassu. Yeah, tassu.
Alright, Daniel. Can you share a funny or crazy story that you experienced in one of your past Thanksgivings? So you fucking had shit to say
Just shaking his head like.
about ham and turkey, but he has nothing to say now.
And mashed potatoes.
And mashed potatoes.
I don't remember anything right now.
Usually it's either my little cousin's shitting his pants or that's pretty much it.
That's cute.
That's a pretty funny thing. Kids fucking shit in their pants.
How did he do it? Did they go to like a corner and take a shit?
No, he just stood in the middle of the kitchen and did it.
So what happened? That's a funny story.
Well, he just took off his pants and took a shit in the middle of the kitchen?
No, it's just shit in the pants in the middle of the kitchen.
Oh, I thought you were shit on the floor.
Oh no, that's the worst. No, his pants were on.
I don't know. I have to really dig deep into my memory about a crazy story. Once upon a time.
I'm sure something crazy happened to Alex back. Remember when we had?
Oh yeah, we had a JK Thanksgiving that one time. Wait, is that when his daughter took a piss in the hallway?
It could have been.
But it's not that crazy when you have kids. Anything crazy when there's kids around, it's like you're so used to it. You just expect the unexpected with children. They're so fucking bipolar. Like one minute they're crying and they're sad, and the next minute they're like breaking into a fucking sing-along or like some kind of dance number and shit. And then the next minute they're crying and shitting on themselves. And then the next minute they're like crying again.
Sounds like you, dude.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything crazy either, but it's just always fun getting together with my folks and my family, because it's my mom, my dad, my oldest sister, my older brother, me, and then my little sister. And like my dad's like those stereotypical like first generation pops that like worked hard his whole life and shit, and he's always like trying to teach you a lesson, and he's always grumpy and stuff. So every time we're at the table and we're all together, he just like talks shit about everyone all day. And it's like the funniest thing, because like, damn, my family's gonna kill me for saying that. So Bart, do you have any crazy or funny stories of a past Thanksgiving?
Yeah. I remember I was a sophomore or junior in high school, and back in those days, they had a rave for every excuse on the planet. And then there was this Thanksgiving rave.
Oh yeah.
And on a rave flyer, they even had a turkey, a pilgrim. The pilgrim's eyes were like you know that swirly sign on your Mac when it's like when it's having trouble like processing shit, like the eyes were like that. The turkey had like glow sticks around the neck. It was one of those. And then I think I was like 15 or something. So I went to the Thanksgiving rave to give thanks, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
And then when I was there, I dropped a couple of pills. Don't do drugs; it's really bad for you.
After he says that shit was so fun.
But don't do drugs.
But this is a realistic story, so I'll just keep it real. And then sometimes when you do those things, the whole night you're just going. The whole night, right? Next day, Thanksgiving morning, I wake up. I have sores all over my mouth, everywhere. It was like big ass canker sores on my tongue, on my cheeks.
Ew.
It's all fucked up.
Herpes.
Yeah, it was pretty much
You
like
chew the
herpes.
shit out of your cheeks.
Yeah,
That's what you did.
I chewed the shit out of my entire mouth. Even the roof of my mouth was fucked up. And then there's only one side that was kind of cool. And then I went to my homegirl Nina. If you guys remember Nina, I went to her house for Thanksgiving, and they made a bunch of bomb ass food. But the whole time I was just eating like. Even mashed potatoes. If they accidentally got on one side, I was like, oh fuck! I had to like get it to that one spot.
Like a
where I-
ketchup bottle and shit.
Yeah, and I had to like get it to that one side. So
You look like a retard.
yeah. Moral of the day: don't do drugs. It's bad for you. It ruins your Thanksgiving dinner. Even though like glow in the dark turkeys were pretty cool.
One time in college, I think we were trying to do, it was like the one year I didn't go home for Thanksgiving. And like, we were too lazy to go out and get Texas toast from the store. Like
What's Texas
What's
toast?
Texas toast?
You know what Texas toast is?
Well, we're in California.
But Texas toast you can get anywhere.
What is it though?
It's like,
It's like French toast.
it's like garlic bread, but it's like a slice of white bread with garlic butter on it. And
It
like,
comes prepared like that?
It comes prepared though, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like there's like garlic and that's like seasoning on it.
Oh shit.
It's like really good. It's like a thicker piece of white bread too. Oh gosh, it doesn't make sense then if you don't know what garlic.
Well, it
Texas
sounds like
toast
garlic
is.
bread.
You just described
We
it.
have
Yeah.
Texan fans that know what Texas toast is.
Okay,
And they're gonna be
Texas
commenting like, you motherfuckers don't know Texas toast!
Texas toast is
We
shit.
don't, because we don't care about Texas.
Well, it sounds bomb.
You're
We're
missing
in
out.
LA.
You're missing out. Anyway.
So are you, fool? You live here.
Huh? Yeah, I ain't complaining about California.
I miss Texas toast.
I like Cali. Anyways, we're too lazy to go buy Texas toast, and we decided to get just normal sandwich bread, which is like 4 times thinner than Texas toast. And we decided to put butter and garlic powder on it. Yeah, it's not the same. Kind of just
Blew up?
no. It was just kind of. I don't know whether it was like the garlic. I don't know.
It just ruined the experience.
It burnt up. It just burnt and like it just.
It caught on fire like flames? Like,
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why.
Are you sure it was butter you put on there?
Yeah.
It wasn't cocaine or anything?
No.
What did you put in there? Like butter, garlic spread, or garlic?
Garlic. No, butter, garlic powder, and the actual bread.
And gunpowder.
That's all you did? And it
Dynamite.
caught on fire?
It didn't catch on fire. It burnt up, but like when we opened it, though, it was like smoky and like I mean, like even the corner of the bread was kind of like there was like a tiny little like candlelight flame on it. I don't know.
It was charred or
It
whatever?
was charred.
I
Yeah.
don't know how you do that. I make that all the time.
Exactly. We made last time, right?
I don't know.
We made dark garlic bread last time, and it came out pretty damn good.
Uh-huh.
I'll move your heads a little bit more this way so we could wait a little
Point
bit
the
more.
lips at each
A little
other?
bit
Oh, okay. No, we're not going there.
What are you doing?
When I was a kid, we used to have a lot more family gatherings actually, and then as all the cousins got older and we went to college and everyone kind of went out to do their own thing, it was less family gatherings, and now like all the cousins and everyone were settling down, you know, and we're kind of stable in a way. Where I found like getting back together and stuff like that. So we just went on this little dip and now we're back up again. So it's cool.
Cool. The camera's on you.
This is bothering me.
The whole time I'm talking, he's like,
Like brown?
What's changed since being a children to now? Children. Same family, hasn't changed there. But age has changed.
That's true.
Back then, I was the baby of the fam. So like, when all my brothers and cousins, when they were at the age of college, I was like, I guess junior high-ish. So all the young folks were out. Like, they're just in different states, whatever. So I was stuck for a long time with fucking geezers, just eating food quietly, and they're just having conversations, and I'm like, you guys talk about some stupid shit. But now I'm one of the geezers, and I have 7 nephews and nieces who run around, and when we get down and like we're like debating or talking about certain things or whatever, it's like now they look at me like, you boring motherfucker, why don't you come to the park with us? So I gotta, like, since I'm right in the middle, I have to split up time with nephews and then my cousins and their dads and my grandpas and uncles and stuff like that. And it's like the good thing is I'm right in the middle, so I get to experience both worlds where I could sit down and have conversations about like philosophy, life, politics, whatever. But then again, I can be a fucking doofus and go run around in the park and not feel too old. But then again, I have an uncle who's like 70 something who does that too. And so I guess in my fam we don't have mature people. Everyone acts like a fucking dumbass. So yeah.
Well, one of the things that changed really big time for me was like, I guess, my perception, because as a kid, like, we used the same table, the same silverware, the same everything, like my whole life, from as far back as I could remember. And like when I was a little kid, I could have sworn that our dining room table was huge, like grand. Like, I thought that thing was fucking like, you know, in the movie Hook, like when they have all the Lost Boys and it's like 40 or 60 kids in this long ass table, like that was my perception of like our dinner setup for Thanksgiving. And I was like, man, this food is huge, and oh man, all this food we could feed like the whole world with. And then I remember there was this one time when we were setting it all up, I think I was probably like 15, and it was so small. I was like, fuck, it only seats 6 people. Damn, this is whack. So that's like one of the biggest things that changed for me. Everything got really small.
It changed for the better because growing up, since my parents, especially my mom, since I grew up with my mom, even though she lives in America, her mind is like 16th century, like Qing dynasty. Like the way she thinks, it's like you need to walk around and bow to people and say sire, and then have sleeves down to like sleeve of wizards. Like that's how like, and like that's how she thinks. She's like super outdated.
You're like this.
Yeah, like she's freaking crazy. So my mom is like, so since her mentality predates Thanksgiving.
It didn't exist in her time, so
Thanksgiving does not even exist.
her era.
But then when I got older and I started like during the college days, when I started going to my friend's house and stuff and having Thanksgiving, I got to have normal Thanksgiving dinners that all my friends used to talk about during recess. And then that's what I really liked about it. And my mom is vegetarian, so of course growing up, our Thanksgiving, it was not Thanksgiving. It'd be fucked up. It'd be us like writing on scrolls with like a calligraphy brush and how much we love our life. When I can see next door neighbor, like they're partying and eating turkey and accidentally spilling their food and stuff like that. I didn't get a chance to do all that. So growing up, getting to assimilate more into the American culture, I liked it a lot.
Just off the top of my head, I think my parents over the years have gotten more and more Americanized. And so like they just had more and more white friends over the years as opposed to Asian friends. Anyways, yeah. So then like, I guess it reflects in the food. It reflected in like the kind of stuff my mom would make. Or the kind of things like my dad would like get. I don't know, like they introduced like it, like I don't know, like
the casseroles now.
Casseroles were a new
Instead of
thing.
fried rice.
Yeah, like there was no more like, even at one point I remember one Thanksgiving like way back in the day. Like I think my mom made like, porridge for Thanksgiving, and which is good. I mean, porridge is the shit. But it was like porridge, and like it was like, you know, the Chinese donut and like chow mein. I mean, it's good, but like I mean, it's far from what you would consider a Thanksgiving dinner. And so, like, I think that's what's changed.
Hey everyone. So this Thanksgiving, one of the things that I'm really thankful of, at least for this year, is that we've been able to transition into our new office, which has helped create an environment where we can consistently and regularly put out content for you guys. And I did a video count of last month of all of our channels, and we put out 30 videos. And that would have been really hard to do at my old place when everyone was just working on the living room and you have to deal with a bunch of other stuff where people can't be isolated and just focus on content. What I'm thankful for, and what I'm pretty sure everyone else here is thankful for, is that we're able to do what we love for a living, and also to be able to preach that and help inspire others to do the same thing. And to even be able to make this video and call this one of our job tasks, to connect with you guys and for all you guys to actually like our stuff and to be able to see you guys on the road when we're doing shows. Like this really cool like interaction that we get to have, I'm just really thankful for, because if I ended up being a doctor or a cop, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I'm thankful for you guys. Because of you guys, we're living a dream. But then it goes both ways, because you're thankful for us because we make you laugh, and we're thankful for you because you actually watch our garbage and think that it's dope. So it goes both ways.
Yep, without you guys, we wouldn't even be here at all. We would all be miserable doing some shit we don't want to be doing. And because you guys believe in us, your belief has allowed us to believe in ourselves that, wow, we actually do stuff that people like.
Yeah.
What? I never thought that whatever I did, people would like to watch and pay attention to, but you guys show me nothing but love all day, so it encourages me to like want to do better for you guys.
It's mutual masturbation.
That's true.
Well, because we're pleasuring each other, but ourselves. Without the interaction. It's like they watch us, and we like that they watch us. Well, that just sounds like a strip show, actually.
Anyone else thankful for anything? On the behalf of the entire JK crew, we want to wish you and all of your loved ones a happy and safe gobble gobble day. And if you don't celebrate it, then just have a great day in general. Keep supporting us, and we'll keep creating for you guys.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Oh, happy holidays.
How come you can't do that with your feet?
Because it looks like that.
I don't think we practiced it enough.
So you gotta practice this?
I think just we don't
Try
practice,
doing the pageant way.
because we
with your foot.
practice very crude behaviors with our feet and not so much finesse with our feet.
Yo, what's up, beautiful people? Today I'm actually going to be doing BTS for you guys. I knew it. I will be doing BTS for you guys. So if it's amazing, then you can thank me. It probably won't be amazing though, but I'm going to try really hard to give you my perspective on what we do at JK, and I'm going to try to catch all the amazing moments. And 360 view, 360 view, 360 view. I haven't done that in a long time. Okay, let's go. We have Peter. What do you do?
Man, this thing is just full of surprises. Oh shit. It's the last one.
Holy crap! Did you see your head? It was like...
Oh.
Oh my god! Wilhelm, kill these savages. Understood!
Oh. So that's what happened.
Handsome Jack killed her, didn't
Yeah.
he? Shame. A real shame. Please return the echoes to me